Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if this is working or not. Okay, now that I know I can do this in the future, I might actually do this when I have topics to discuss. I had a video yesterday or the day before for talking about Supergirl that's been currently held up by YouTube because they said it's not advertiser friendly because I talked about COVID-19 in it. So it's sitting in the reviewing process again. So it's good to know I can do this. I've never used my phone for any type of video stuff ever, so this is a first for me. So yeah, YouTube definitely it's frustrating. So I'll stay in here for a few minutes. If anyone's got a random question or two they want to throw in, I will sit around. I was mostly just checking to see if this actually will work. And now that I know it does, I will try and make use of this in the future. I have to figure out something for a profile photo for it though, because I don't want to use my face. It's a terrifying look. What the heck happened there? Well, David, I'm not what you would call camera friendly to look at. I have an eye condition that's a little odd, but mostly also I'm missing most of my teeth, and I find it an unappealing look to look at. I think most other people probably would too. So I just don't generally like to if I don't have to. I'm sure someday. Well, I mean, I was just on video last week on somebody else's video talking, so I mean, it's not like I'm never on a video. Just I prefer not to. Do I know when the shows will stop filming, Sammy? Well, Supergirl finishes on the 17th. Let me just get you the dates for what else is out there? Flash and Batwoman, I guess. Just give me a second to pull up the list. Let's see. For Batwoman, April 7th, and for The Flash, that was April 7th as well. So those are both April 7th. Like I said, Supergirl is now the 17th. And if my video ever gets okayed, I'll go into details on some of that. But Cliff Notes, they're just doing 20 episodes of season 22. Thanks, Amethyst. You're probably right, but it's not something I don't generally like seeing my own face as it is. So okay, I'll take you up on that. Maybe Amethyst. We'll see. Did Legends already finish? Yes, they've been finished since very early January. I think they came back from the winter break and had like 3 days of work and then were wrapped. Maybe a week at the most. Alright, I'll probably be here for like another minute or two if anyone's got a last minute question. If not, this is mostly just a test to see if this will work. And you guys got to see this random bonus. Have I seen any villains for the Flash? Just the one that's in my last Flash video on here, which, in case there's anyone in the chat that doesn't want to be spoiled, you can just look up my Flash 618 video, and it's in there. But outside of that, no, I haven't seen anyone else recently or even before that. Sophia, I generally don't like doing that. The one reason I did it for Akasan is because he asked me through a DM about if anyone could do it, and I basically was like, you know what, I really respect the work you do on his videos, and I'm like, I'll take you around, show you around. So yeah, it's one of those I wouldn't do it most times scenario, but in that case, it worked out. His timing and my timing both worked. Finishing timesheets, so I gotta run. All right, see you around, Amethyst. I'm sure I might see you at Eric's next chat. Yeah, Jeff, there's no new Flash episode tonight, nor Legends. They have both been postponed because of Super Tuesday. So if anyone is planning to watch the Flash or Legends tonight, be advised they're going to be repeats. And yeah. Sophia, Super Tuesday is a large political event in the U.S. It is more or less the breaking point for deciding who will be the candidate for, in this case, the Democratic Party, and whoever wins the most things tonight more than likely is going to be the candidate for the Democratic Party in the president race. So it's pretty big for Americans, and since Americans run television, the CW decided they didn't want to go up against Super Tuesday. If I do decide to do this more often in the future, I am definitely going to have to figure out a system for hooking my phone up to my computer to keep it charged, because I only have one charging cable and it's in an awkward place, so I don't want to unclick that from the wall, bring it over to the computer every time I want to do this. I'm going to have to figure that out. So I'm using my phone for this because I don't have a microphone for my computer, something I might work on down the road if this actually starts becoming popular enough to do. But for now, I'm doing it on my phone. So, has everyone found the audio to be good? Not cutting out or anything? Okay. Thanks, David. So, what is everybody's favorite show that they follow that I cover here? I'd like to hear some ideas. Feel free to rank them in order if you want. I just get an idea what shows you guys watch. Supergirl, The Flash, everything. Supergirl, Arrow, Flash engines. Yeah, well, Arrow's done now, unfortunately. You guys excited for the Superman and Lois show coming out? Fair enough, Sophia. I don't think it means they sideline Supergirl. I think what is probably happening is they were given the opportunity to do a Superman show, and they're like, we have to because when you're offered the chance to use Superman on a show, you just don't say no. You find a way to make it work. I don't think it means the end for Supergirl. It might mean that Supergirl could down the line be it'll make it easier for them if Melissa doesn't want to come back at some point. Then they'll be like, well, at least we have Superman to fall back on. So in that way, it might mean the end for Supergirl, but I'm pretty sure Supergirl won't end until they feel like ending. It's pretty profitable for them. Uh, well, I addressed that in the video that's sitting on in YouTube hell right now, but no, there's no proof of the crew moving to Superman for the pilot because that's sort of not how that works. They would have had to have those people in place a while ago while Supergirl is still filming. So that's got nothing. Not to mention, I mean, it's different showrunners. They're filming in a different studio. There's outside of them sharing the Arrowverse, there's no overlap in that way. Higher budget seems unlikely, David. For the most part, especially on the CW, budgets go down as shows get older, which is why it's hard, really hard for a show to survive past 5, 6, 7 years. Because the budgets, it's not just the actors, they've got all the crew members that are under contract that they have to renew, and all these small little things that people don't really think about. There's a lot of budget that goes into just the crew and cast, but those keep going up annually. Well, the amount they're given usually uh, goes down as ad revenue goes down. What do I visit the most? I would have to say it's probably the Flash. Supergirl's